That's good enough, you know, that's all. Hey, we're finally back. I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't know why it does that. Every time I try and switch scenes, it just crashes. Like, ah! I apologize. I may have been a little upset. But that does upset me. I don't understand why it does that. Every time I go to switch to my scene, it decides that it wants to crash. No idea why. We'll probably get another message from Stream Elements here in a minute. Really, really hate that. I gotta be honest. But anyway, hello. I have a couple plans for today. First thing, I want to make a moon base. That is one of my goals. I would like to make a base on the moon. Which I guess you kind of understand is what a moon base is. And then, after that, I want to, well, probably at the same time as that, I'd like to expand our weaponry program so we can shoot down space debris. Because space debris is bad. So yeah, let's get into it. I think we're going to start, wow, that was a bit of a voice crack. I think we're going to start with moon base stuff, which probably means I should update the title. Yeah, I didn't really consider that. So here, I can just upgrade, I can just update the title like that, right? That didn't put down the stream, did it? I think the title's updated? I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Cool. That actually, wow, that actually works well. Thank you, Restream, for actually working. Very cool. We will also probably put some weapons on the moon. Because, you know, why not? Okay. For the planetary base modules, we have a lot. We have all this stuff. Nukes on the moon, you say? Yeah, pretty much. I think that would be kind of cool. So, there's a workshop module, which I don't know exactly how this works, but I think we can use this to build parts on the moon. Inflatable space hangar. I don't know how all this stuff works, but we're gonna figure it out. So, we don't seem to have as many planetary modules as I was expecting. Kind of thought we'd have more. So construction of this thing might be a little more difficult than I was initially hoping. Are they under like structural maybe? So right now it looks like I don't know if we have a habitation mod. We have the deep freeze that we can freeze Kerbals with. So that's cool. We have the workshop, which apparently can produce rocket parts. Also cool. But it doesn't look like we have a habitation mod. Okay. Well, in that case, I think what we'll do is we'll start with a just simple expandable core that then we can build out on. I think that would be the play. So, let's do that. Something like this. Communication. That's fine. Okay. This has life support and all that stuff, so that's good. We want to make it flat. Not tall. I think there are flexible docking ports, which would be very nice for this sort of things. I thought I got the flexible docking port mod. Maybe I didn't. This one expands outward. So like, example. Oh, I can't place this radially? Oh, that kind of makes it useless, doesn't it? Well, what we can do is we can stick a couple of these on it, and then, well, I don't think we actually want to clip those in. We need smaller. Yeah, then we can do this extra. They're kind of big. I can't lie. But I mean, that's pretty much what we want for a central module. Because these can all deploy out. I mean, that doesn't look like the worst thing I've ever seen. It definitely doesn't look great. But I don't hate it. Particularly. So, just make sure these are... Oh, those have been scaled up accidentally. Don't know how. Oh, and I accidentally clipped those things in. Yeah, they accidentally got clipped up. I don't know how. There we go. That's actually the correct size. Looks like the ball drone from Star Wars. Oh yeah, kind of does. Okay, those are actually the right size now. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be a lot to this module. Like, we pretty much need this. I mean, we can add some life support and stuff. I'm gonna stack some multiple modules on top of each other here, so we can do multiple launches at the same time, or multiple modules on the same launch. But honestly, I think this is pretty much good. Maybe we'll stick some solar panels on it, like that. And it needs life support. Well, it needs a way to control it. The most thing. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. I mean, could we just do this? Yeah, we could. I mean, it gets rid of the top window, but I think that's probably fine. Okay, cool. So, that is our core module. Now, we need to design something. We need to think through this. How we are going to make a module that will dock with this. I think we're going to have to put wheels on it. I guess. We have to make them roll together. I tell you what we'd like to do. We'd like to do legs that we can adjust the height of. So we'd like to make legs. Okay. I'll call this base core. Okay. So, let's say we're going to put down a workshop module. Orient it like this for now. So, there are a couple things we'd like to do. First of all, let's add a storage bay. And a storage end. That does not line up at all. Does that not line up? I don't understand that, but okay. And then we have storage tab somewhere. Oh, here's all of our near future stuff. Anyway, where is the storage thing? Here it is. Is this it? Oh, we can also do big storage like that. Okay, that's actually interesting. Oh. Cool. This is all cargo stuff, but there's actually some cool stuff we can do here. Okay. Where is the... Here it is. Okay. So, we can add life support containers to these. Like so. That's life support. Not a huge amount of supplies, but not bad. Nomomatic is new generation. Interesting. Can we... We also probably want a recycler. Greenhouse. Yeah, check this out. Oh, it's big though. It needs a bigger module. Okay. Well, in that case, we will just throw on some more supplies, but we're not going to include all the stuff we need to grow stuff. Like that. Okay. So this is the basic design. And I think what we're going to end up doing is putting wheels on it, which is kind of cursed. Probably bigger wheels than this. I don't like doing this, but I think it's going to be necessary to be able to move it on the surface. It looks so bad, but I don't know how we're meant to dock it on the surface if we don't have a way to do this. Unless... I mean, we could put some big rover wheels on it and just scale these up. Like, we could do it this way. Which, there's probably something to this. Radial thrusters and hover docket. That seems difficult. I mean, maybe not. Seems difficult is all I will say. Yeah, something like this. And then the other part of it would be, I would like to add some... basically something like this. Well, I need to move these back. And they can retract. They clip into each other. Is that going to be a problem? I don't actually know if that will. But the idea here is that we have adjustable landing legs. That we can adjust the height on them. So we should be able to actually meet up with the other docking port. I'm just wondering if them clipping will be a problem. With these parts, they actually might. It actually might be. Might have to place them out like that. I mean, yeah. What about something like that? And these can come down. They can sit on these. That will pick it up from those. And then that'll let us adjust our height for the actual docking. I think that's not a bad design. Yeah. Call this base module. It's going to be a template. Okay. So, let's see. See how this looks. So with this extended, I'll tell you what, it's pretty damn close on the height. It definitely is low. With these extended, it has the ability to go high enough. Okay. We can also lower these docking ports a little bit. So let's see. So where are we at where the wheels are on? I mean, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the interesting thing here. Is that we can just move these down to the point at which they match. Like, that looks pretty close. Oh, actually, maybe they're wrong. You can also adjust the landing. Oh, that's a good point. Okay. I think we're going to leave it like that. I think that's fine. Okay. So, well, actually. Actually do what... Oh. That's a merge. Okay. So, I mean, basically... I mean, that's basically how they're going to land. Now, we need to... There's some more work to be done here. Do we land them individually, or do we use a common landing view? I don't know the answer to that one. They definitely need... Because for this one especially, we could do a sky crane setup, similar to what we did for the Mars lander, without much headache. I mean, we can just throw a coupler on it. Well, I guess it does take a lot more delta V to land on the moon. There's a lot of questions here. How do we get this thing down to the surface? Because I see it having two options. One, we go back to what we were doing. We may just have to launch these in multiple attempts, if I'm being honest. Individual landings are more fun. Yeah. I kind of agree. We may just launch these in separate modules, to be honest. I don't know if there's a huge amount of efficacy to doing them or trying to do them in the same launch. Because basically, something like this is really all we need for this, because we'll just throw another landing stage on it. I mean, it's not amazing thrust to weight, but we can look here. One. I mean, yeah, we have a 5 thrust to weight, so that's fine. And then we'll just add another. Just add a half like interplanetary, half descent stage to this. With a I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Not interplanetary, but a TLI transfer stage. I mean, that's pretty much it. Can throw a coupler on here. Throw a 2.5 meter fairing. Give me a big ass fairing. Which Ferrum might not love. I'm sure it'll be fine. No. Just to come out a little bit further. Probably not that far. Then, probably want to slightly overbuild this, just so we have a platform that we can perform heavier launches with. I think this one's the size. We can scale this up. Make it like a sort of a Falcon 9 looking thing. I guess we built a lot of those. Maybe we should go for a different style of rocket here. Nah, it works. We can also use the Merlins. I don't know if they're actually very good engines for this purpose. Actually, we have the Lynx. The Lynx is one of my favorite engines ever. It's an incredible engine. Yeah. It looks so stupid, but it's such a fun engine. Can't help but use it. And we'll throw some big ass solids on this thing, even though it does not need it. But well, plenty of delta V is the goal here. Okay, and we need to add separation motors to these because I'm sick of them almost dying. So we'll scale these down to like half. I know they look kind of trashy, but they'll do the job. Alright, separation motors, nope, separation motor. Okay, that looks good. Separate, stage fairing, landing stage. Okay, that all looks good. Anything we're forgetting here? No, I don't think so. We have solar panels. Maybe comms would be not a bad idea. Could throw a couple of these bad boys on the side. Those are gonna kind of be getting in the way, I feel. Honestly, we don't need them yet because we don't have any actual stuff going on yet. So this is just the core. I think this is fine. Maybe we'll throw some control fins on it just to verify that we have control. Yeah. I think that's probably good enough. 8,700 meters per second. That's plenty. I don't think we'll need anywhere near that much. There's one change we can make. This is not really the correct usage of a poodle. I think we'd rather have the cheetah on this. I think that would probably give us... Oh, actually, never mind. It gives us less performance. I lied. Go back to the poodle. Don't know how that's possible. Yeah. We may want to add a little bit more... Scale this up a little bit. Put like 2.2. Yeah, that makes a big difference. Yeah, we're gonna do that just to make sure we have enough to land. Oh. Yeah, we'll just do this the lazy way. There we go. Oh, nothing's clipping. Alright, let's build it. Let's go send this base over to the moon. Okay. We're gonna launch this uncrewed at first, of course. So this is where the build time stuff's gonna start becoming a thing. Because we also have 300 science to spend. What did I say that we needed? We needed habitation modules. Or bigger wheels. Bigger wheels would actually be sick. And this also gives us Starlink. Oh, that's kind of cool. Service bay. Yeah. Yeah. I think we want this. Is there anything else? Yeah, so that's what we need for the planetary base modules. So we'll look at that as well at some point. Okay. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Alright. First time launching this thing. We're not going to put anybody on board. It's going to be uncrewed for now. We will add some supplies. We'll add some growing things so we can grow ourselves some food and mine for ores to make more propellant and do all that stuff. At some point. So, it's going to be a long process, but I think this will end up being really cool. Okay. So, we will turn on kill rotation. Oh, our staging got messed up. Oops. Need to fire those. Let me fire those. MechJeb, you good? Oh, there's like a very slight rotation that's trying to account for it. It's kind of funny. Okay. Good. Staging is correct. Alright, send it. I don't think we need to go full throttle. Yeah, not even close. Could we be using ascent guidance for this? Yes, we could. My only issue with ascent guidance is that it does not do very well with engines that are overpowered. Like this Lynx engine on the bottom has way too much power, relatively, at first. So, we really don't want that thrust to weight, and MechJeb is just going to go full throttle. I don't think there's a way to change that for the default ascent guidance. I could be wrong about that. But I don't think there is. Oh my gosh, are we actually having like a clean ascent profile for once, where it's actually a proper thing? My goodness. It's unheard of. These don't have a gimbal, do they? Yeah, they don't. Oh yeah, check out that. We had a nice little Korolev cross there, kind of. Sick. Yeah, this engine is so good. The Lynx is just such an amazing engine. It's from, it comes from KW Rocketry. Such an awesome engine. Like, this thing's basically an SSTO, which is kind of crazy. Again, probably overbuilt. But we really, you know, rather overbuilt than underbuilt type shit. Okay, here we go. There is our close enough to our apoapsis. Try and circularize. I want to hold that periapsis right on the horizontal. We don't want to be climbing and we don't want to be ascending. So if we start to descend, we're going to climb. We start to... That was too weak to push the space fighter into orbit last time. Yeah, it was, which is kind of weird. I'm kind of amazed. I wonder why that space fighter weighed so much. Kind of a good point. Because now it's totally able... I mean, I guess we gave it a lot more fuel. Is part of the answer. Alright, that's pretty good. We're just going to drop that stage as much as we probably shouldn't. But we'll come up and shoot it down later. Alright, where's the moon at? There's the moon. Somewhere probably here. Well, to be honest, probably could burn Prograde right now. Yeah, I should do that. We'll still get an encounter if we just burn Prograde right now, so not really a reason not to. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. I was just like... I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, you know. We will get a money counter if we just do it this way, so... Okay, that looks good. Oh, before I forget, let's deploy these solar panels before we run out of power. That would be a good idea. Once again, I know this rocket is overbuilt. It's kind of the story of this whole playthrough is overbuilding things, because I'm coming from RP1, where I'm thinking we need a lot more power than we do. But, doesn't matter. So, suck it. If you're gonna do it, overdo it. Exactly. And also, it's nice in terms of... Just gonna basically stop ourselves right here. It's nice because we can launch our heavier modules with this vehicle. Alright, landing info. Alright, we're just gonna use this stage to basically stop us above the surface. We do need to be sort of precise when it comes to our landing location choice. We want an area that's at least somewhat flat. It doesn't have to be crazy, but we really, obviously, we can't be building a base inside of a crater. It's not going to work. Alright, that's good enough on that stage. We can get rid of that. Let's crash that into the moon. Closer to the equator, the easier the landing will be. That's true. It's actually not bad here. It's true, because you have to match up the landing spot. I didn't really consider that as much as I should have. Alright, so we want to end up, like, somewhere sort of in here. Again, this thing is incredibly overbuilt for what it is, so no concerns on that front. I mean, we need to kill our horizontal velocity here. Because we do not want to end up in that crater, which is sort of where we were heading. Oh, big lag spike as things are crashing into the ground. Oh, we also need to go into surface. How do I do surface retrograde? I'm just going to turn this off and go to CS. Yeah, we have a suicide burn countdown, which isn't really relevant. we're gonna slow down here. And then we're gonna drop this bottom stage and hope it explodes. Hopefully that stage is gonna explode. Because we really don't want it to... Yeah, it looks like it will. We really don't want to be leaving a bunch of debris all around our landing site. Hey Doug, what's up? Currently landing our first module of our future moon base. Which it feels like is actually going surprisingly well.
Oh no! Oh no!
What went wrong?
Oh no!
Why are we saying oh no? This is all going fine. Oh! That was... Okay, I gotta be honest, you could have done a little better with that one. That one did not get me super good. Jump scare because that doesn't have enough for the decoupler. I got you. How'd your stream go last night? It was last night, right? My sleep schedule's all messed up right now. Alright, here we go. Almost had a Mars capture, but alas. I got you. Guys, that was a pretty good landing, right? I mean, that one was pretty clean. Now, this is the hard part. I have to, Okay, that actually went fine. I don't know where it went. There's no chance that, like, falls back on top of us, right? Where's that part going? Yeah, that had a little bit more fuel than we were ready for. Okay. Oh yeah, right, I can go see. Oh, it's gone. So. Alright, and we can just hold this radial out to basically hold the right attitude. We can deploy all of these. And there we go. The first module. I mean, we're on a bit of a hill here. Yeah, it didn't switch to it. Oh, it's up there. Oh, it's 36 kilometers. Is it gonna, like, end up in orbit? Can I not see it on the map? Oh, because it's not manned. Huh. I wonder what it's doing up there. Can't switch to it because it's just gone. Huh. I wonder where that went off to. Well, I think it'll be fun. Okay. Let's go land our next module. But that went well. No, I mean, that would be like comically unlikely. Oh, wow. Why is it so dark? Okay, that was weird. That would be comically unlucky if that thing somehow came back down and smashed into our base 6 months later. Well, that's what I mean. It is kind of scary. Maybe I should have not quite sent that as hard. Alright, so we want to open the base module. Merge it. Just slap it on pretty much anywhere. We're gonna reroute it to this. Sort of breaks things. That actually broke way more than I was expecting. Did I reroute the wrong thing? Reroute to this. Oh, that I guess. Okay, we gotta yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, we gotta take all of you off. And now should be able... Okay, why is this acting like this has a different route? There we go. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Flick mode, buddy, but you got on a second monitor. Oh, I got you. Judging in silence. Sounds good. Yeah, look at this horrific looking vehicle. Yeah, nothing wrong with this thing. There's a couple things we need to change. Don't even need to rework. Yeah, totally. Alright. We need to put a control on it. We need some more electricity, ideally. Something like that will work. Oh. If we mirror it, will it work? Yes, if we mirror it, it'll work. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Landing this thing on the surface, I have no idea. I mean, we could stick a sky crane on it like that, but that doesn't seem like a great idea. Well, here, let's do this. I mean, we definitely can just do it this way. I mean, we need to add the coupler. But it's not like we need like a huge amount of performance. Let me see. So if we add a radial decoupler to U and just slap that on it. Yeah, the fairing in this is going to be so ugly, it's going to be absurd. But I mean, yeah, that'll do it. I mean, also add like a reaction wheel up here. I mean, this would work just for the fine, you know. Now, what's the better way to... Is it better to mount it like this? Or to mount it like this? I guess like that. Oh. But I accidentally... Oh my gosh, I accidentally rebuilt that specific part. That's kind of funny. Alright, yeah, it needs a little work. This is going to be a very large fairing. Actually, probably larger than I'm able to do. Could mount the engines on the craft and just use drop tanks so it's more streamlined. That's, yeah, that's a good call. I agree. Set this to be. Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much throw them anywhere. The gimbals should be able to count for anything. I'm just gonna clip this in. I know it's kind of crappy, but all right. And now, well, yeah. How do we add these drop tanks now? Move these so they're pretty much as far over as they can be. Give ourselves some room. Alright, and now... I mean... That's probably enough fuel, to be honest. I guess we don't actually need these. They have just enable cross feed, but probably a bit safer to have them. Yeah, I mean, 235 meters per second isn't like a huge amount. I mean, I guess what we can do is move back a little bit and then just add 2 extra tanks to them. 314 meters per second. I mean, that's enough, I think. And the tanks to the docking ports, and they can be undocked and then drive. Yeah. Okay. I think that will work. We may want to strut these a little bit just to make them a little bit stronger. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot more streamlined now for sure. Still going to be kind of disgusting. I tell you what, the other thing we're gonna add a big reaction wheel to this to make sure that we have control. Oh my gosh, I don't have a decoupler on here. That would have been a disaster. Still gonna have a lot of twisting force. Yeah, I'm hoping that the reaction wheel on the top stage can account for all of that, and then Hopefully this one on this stage will be able to count for any of the additional. I mean, screw it. We'll throw some batteries on. Yeah. I mean, we're definitely offline with that. I don't know if that's going to be able to do that. I guess the whole rocket's going to have that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm convinced that that's going to be enough. But you know what? There's only one way to find out. There's not going to be any crew on it, so if it goes terribly wrong, it isn't the end of the world. Base extension. Okay. Does this thing look like a monstrosity? Yes, it does. Is that a problem? No, it is not. Still have thrust to weight. Bounce from the bottom of the module would have been least twisting force. I mean, that's true. You know, we could also, now that you mention it, why don't we just mount these to the side? Don't even know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, why not just mount them to the side? I mean, it's still going to be some twisting force, but it's not going to be, like, atrocious. Let's fix our staging quick. That stage. Then that stage. That decoupler. Jettison the fairing. Here, probably. And we have those. This needs to fire first. And then we'll drop the tanks. I mean, I think this will work. I don't think adding the fuel ducts changes. Oh, it does. Why does that change them? Oh, these don't have a crossfeed enabled. If I take these off, yeah, no, it doesn't change anything. Okay. Come out the engines to the tanks. The twist is less closer to the center of mass. Yes, but that'll also make it so our gimbals are less effective. The further out we have them, it's like how you want to put ailerons further out in the wing. Reciprotrons on the drop tank to send them away from the base location. We can drive. I mean, these wheels are drivable, so I don't think we should need any Separatrons on them. That seems like that's just adding explosions. But, I mean, the reason I put those motors as far out as I did was because that'll give gimbals more of a reaction torque, which should be helpful, I would think. But, I don't know, maybe not. It's been a while since I took my reaction control construction class. That's not a joke, by the way. I really did have a class on that. It's not very interesting. It's very boring physics stuff. It's more like statics, actually. I don't know if there are any engineers in the chat, but not statics as much. It's I'd say it's more physics, but let's get going. Alright, yeah, we did lose a lot of Delta V, which is to be expected from putting this big ass thing on it, but we had so much extra last time, I think we'll be fine. Okay, kill rot. Staging is vaguely correct. Send it. Okay, big lag spike. There we go. Okay. So this thing is going to want to tip over very bad. So we need to be really careful while we turn over. Why don't we just build more rockets like this in real life, you know, with just massive ass fairings? We start to lose control. All I need to do is throttle up so I don't have to deal with physics. I feel that. I am a real life aerospace engineer. I'm in my last semester in the fall. So you'd think I'd be good at this shit, but you know, comes and goes. Alright. Solids jettison. Nice little Korolev cross, sort of. Okay. That launch went pretty well. That could have gone a lot worse. Cool. Probably not quite yet. Alright, and we'll just do the inefficient circularization because we still have plenty of delta V. So by the way, for anybody wondering, the reason we have these hinges on the bottom is those are going to be adjustable landing legs to try and allow us to adjust the height so we can dock with the core module. See how well that idea works out. But I thought it was kind of a smart one. Alright, pitch up. You don't want to be... I get vaguely circular here. I care way too much about getting a circular orbit. It really does not matter this much. Alright, close enough. Alright, we will keep the... Let's just warp. We will keep the core stage attached here and start our TLI burn with that because we don't quite have the delta V margins that we did in the last one. So I'd rather use all the fuel that we have. Yes, I know we're leaving up a bunch of space debris, but that's why we have a ship with missiles on it to come and shoot those down. So, let's think about any concerns we might have here. The main one is we're going to have to flip this thing right at the end. Oh my goodness, this is going to be really hard to land. I'm just thinking about this. I'm going to have to change the control point on the, on it. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Okay, we want to actually enter into an orbit here. Because we need to be able to do precision landing here. Pick position target. Is that a thing I can do? Oh, that is a thing I can do. How does this work? Is there a landing autopilot? Landing guidance. Oh my gosh, you think this is gonna work? Okay, I don't like this. I'm gonna turn this off. I don't like whatever that was doing. I don't trust it. Sorry, MechJeb, I do not trust you. Can I see that? See, it would be nice if I could see that target while I'm looking out. I know we're not at the periapsis, but I'm just trying to capture right now. Okay, so we need to touch down there. So we'll actually do a maneuver for this. Need to slow down and change our orbit vertically. Pretty much like that. And we want to overshoot it a little bit because we're going to be slowing down horizontal, which is going to pull us in closer. Okay, that's fine. Let's use the execute next node feature from MechJeb. Make sure that we have this because this needs to be pretty precise. Again, this is mostly a proof of concept. Once we can do this, start sending some more useful things to the surface, like hydroponics and all that good stuff. So, alright, so MechJeb should do this burn for us now, and basically do it perfectly. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, just like that. Look at that. It's pretty cool. It undershot it though, by quite a bit when you go prograde here. Don't know why that undershot. Thought we had that maneuver correct. Just need to go prograde a little bit. And again, we do have some cross-range capability with the wheels, but we don't want to be driving very far if we can help it. Alright, let's come down to the surface. I'm watching my landing guidance here, so do not worry. What just happened? What? What? Huh? What was that? What? What is happening? Guys? I'm gonna go back to the Space Center quick. Anybody ever seen that before? That's not be worth loading an autosave. Yeah, it might be. Okay. I mean, this is all correct. I mean, we're getting scarily close to... Okay, so if I fly this, is this going to break everything? Please don't break everything. That would really suck if there's like a game-breaking glitch here that can't fix. No, it's still doing it. Physics... Is it a physics range extender issue? It might be. Physics range extender might be breaking this. We might have to turn that off. I would guess that's what's breaking it. Let's see what it does here. Okay, if I can quickly pause. Yeah. Alright, let's go back to the Space Center here. I'm gonna turn off physics range extender and see if that fixes it. Which is one of these, I think. We gotta be quick here. I actually don't know which one of them it is. No, it's not that one. Not that one. It's definitely one of them. Wait, can I? Is it not one of them? I thought one of these was the physics range extender. Scatter. Hatch manager. Not this. Where is physics range extender? It's probably a hotkey to pull. Is this it? That's the fucking toolbar thing. I know there's on and flight. Yeah, but I can't get to the flight without it breaking. Is there a hotkey for it? Let me look it up. Let's see. Give me a sec, guys. Anyone know the hotkey if it exists? Yeah, we need to be in flight. Yeah, let me see. When is this? Day 104. Yeah, it's a little bit earlier. Let's load this. Could turn it off before you enter the range. That's a good call. Let's try that. I would suspect that's what's breaking it, because it seems like it's trying to load the surface craft, and it's just... Oh, that's from all the way when we freaking launched. Alright, whatever. We'll launch it again, and I'll turn off physics range extender, and hopefully that does not happen again. KSP... breaking stuff. It's the one tier somewhere. I think it's labeled like pre or something. Don't need that. Oh, here it is. Disable mod. Okay, cool. Alright, let's try that, I guess. Hopefully that does it. I think that's Physics Rage Extender, unless anyone has any other better ideas. That seems like the thing that would be breaking that. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. Feel free to let me know about that. But I suspect that's the issue. That's why you gotta remember to quick save. Okay. Alright, we're actually gonna revert this one because we launched it to correct the first time. I do not care. We had a glitch. Nobody get upset about that. If you get upset about that, I'm gonna time you out for 38 seconds. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of kidding. I knew Doug was gonna get upset. I knew it. Like, I thought for sure. Yeah. Yeah, let's just keep that off. Yeah, I really hope that's the mod that's breaking it. $1,600 hours on it, so you need help? I won't provide any, fuck you. Oh! Pigeon Thunder. Huh. Are you someone that are you Thunder? Are you my boy Thunder? Because his name used to be Thunder Pigeon. But that might just be a complete coincidence. That must be Thunder, right? Unless there's another person with Pigeon and Thunder in their name, which would be kind of funny. I'm not that guy. That's so funny. That's actually so... I have a really good friend who's been my friend for a long time. I had this user for 2 years. That's so funny. Well, there's another one of you out there. One of my really, really good friends is named Thunder... his name has been Thunder Pigeon for like years and years. That's so funny. I gotta tell him about that. Well, welcome. It's also funny because he plays KSP. A lot. That's very funny. Well, welcome to the stream anyway. You could have convinced me you were my good friend. You could have like gotten mod and stuff, you know? You really could have... You could have taken me for a ride there, so... I guess I appreciate you not doing that. I suppose. Yeah. What are the odds there are two different people thinking about Thunder Pigeon? Oh shit, I'm so dumb then. Just saying, man, you could have really, okay, kind of went a little hard there, but, it's fine. It's me, your old Discord friend, Pigeon Thunder, mod win. I mean, Doug, I'll make you a mod right now, bro. Actually, I'm gonna do that. With the amount of stupid freaking viewbot shit that I get in this chat, I, need as many as... Oh, no, I don't give a shit. I need them, bro. Just, if you see a view bot message thing, just, you know, strike them, smite them out of existence. That's all I ask. That's so funny, though. Well, welcome to the stream, Mr. Pigeon Thunder. Even if you don't help me, that's fine. And also, I have more hours than you, so maybe I don't need your help. Except when the game breaks. The authority has immediately gone to Doug's head. GG. It's all Jover now. It's never been more Jover. Although, to be honest, I think probably over half my hours in RP1. Think of an animal as a pigeon. I play War Thunder, and that's how my user was born. That's so funny. I should ask my buddy how he came up with Thunder Pigeon. Although, I don't think he hasn't... He just goes by Thunder now. Stage the coup when. Cooing my own channel is crazy. Just gonna set the target. Can't talk here. Email me. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh yeah, I forgot Peter was also a mod. God, they actually are gonna coup me. Pigeon, I need your help. Deb, clear my calendar. Something came up. Oh, you have 30 hours on KSP? Oh, okay. Well, I had more than your fake number. I have an embarrassing amount of hours in Kerbal Space Program, but it's kind of my real life job. I mean, hopefully it will be. So, like, you know, it's definitely my real life degree. So, all right, let's do our same thing that we did before here. Let's just hope it doesn't break this time. Somebody asked me the other day, like, you know, quick save, that's a good idea. Then, what did the chat had me do the math on days I've spent in KSP the other day? Oh yeah, no, it's bad. I mean, honestly though, this is the interesting thing. I would not be doing aerospace engineering if it was not for Kerbal Space Program, which is really crazy to think about. But like, you know, if I talk to anyone else that's in my degree path, anything like that, every single person will say the exact same thing, which is that Kerbal Space Program is like a very big inspiration for them, which is awesome. I mean, I think that really shows you the just how amazing this game is, that it genuinely did inspire like a generation of aerospace engineers. I mean, that's, yeah, it's awesome. It's a really cool thing to think about. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, KSP can be very infuriating, especially when things break, like what we just had happen. An education version, really? I did not know that. I know they teamed up with, who was it? Was it ESA? They teamed up with some space agency to do like, I think it was the asteroid, what was it, DART or whatever it was? The asteroid, mission. I know was in the game, still might be. Alright, we're gonna quick save here, and let's hope and pray that this does not destroy us. Please, 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 please. Okay, I think this is closer than we got before. Yeah, I think it was physics raging extender. We need to overshoot this a lot more than we currently are. Just turn on kill rod here. Basically, licensed to universities, a bunch of tools you had to do calculations. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we need to overshoot this way more than currently. I mean, KSP, like, you know, somewhat knowing the math. The main thing that KSP gets wrong is just the orbital perturbation stuff. But I mean, Principia adds that, and for N-body simulations. But besides that, I mean, it's pretty damn good. I remember talking to my dad about this, and he was like, because me and my brother both played this game a shit ton when we were kids, and it was always like, he was very surprised to hear 12-year-olds talking about Delta V and stuff like that, so it's kind of a funny thing. Alright. This is a very interesting landing profile. We're gonna overshoot this like hell. I should have started slowing down way sooner. But we have a lot of Delta V here, so I think what we're gonna end up doing is basically just coming back. Yeah, it's gonna be a totally precision landing here, guys. We want to still be in surface mode. Yeah, we're coming back. Want that prograde vector to basically be right on the target. Actually, we'll turn this off when you're SAS. We'll go back to kill. We're gonna have to fly this thing in pretty manually. It's the nice thing about having a shit ton of extra Delta V, is that we can do stupid maneuvers like this. Let's get out of time warp here. Time to get serious. Disable these motors momentarily. Okay. I'm gonna burn here. Start to go back up. Ideally. And we will separate. Yeah, this was my concern. Control point forward. No, that's not it. Reversed. No, that's not it. Bolt. Yeah, our control point is wrong here. So we're gonna have to fly this pretty much entirely manually, which isn't amazing. We are under control though. Oh, remember when I said we were under control? Use the throttle limiter here. This may be a bit of a rough touchdown. Why did we just lose comms? Oh my gosh, we ran out of electricity. Oh, well, this is yeah. Alright. Wait, we still have all the wheels. We don't have any electricity, though. Okay. Can I quickly turn on infinite electricity to deploy a solar panel? Let's get the opinions of the chat here. Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh no!
Am I allowed to extend a solar panel or not?
No, no!
It's up to you guys. I don't care. We can launch this again if we have to. Yes? Okay. Because we do have the ability to get the electricity. We just need to do it. We are getting a little bit far away. Okay. Now we'll turn off infinite electricity. Alright, and we're fine. Okay, we really need this to stop spinning. Honestly, there's a pretty good chance this thing is cooked no matter what we do. I need the thrust limiter on this front engines. Or maybe it's on the back engines. Give me the back engines, please. Okay, how do we get this thing to stop spinning? Oh, like that. Well, sort of. Oh, we lost one of the side fuel tanks. And I just fat fingered it. Okay, well, we're going to be launching this thing again. Unless this miraculously survives. Guys? It did not survive. Alright, well, we're launching another one anyway. Wait, what? We have to wait for this to explode. Okay. We have some changes to make to this design. But, let's look on the bright side, guys. It didn't break the game. So, like, that could have been worse, you know? KSP1 without mods is crazy good to imagine KSP2 with mods. Yeah, I don't even like to think about KSP2. Sorry, I didn't see that message pigeon. I was kind of locked in. Okay, so there's two things we need to do. First of all, we need to add another probe core. Nope, not like that. Yeah. And then this probe core we need to move so it's vertical. Like that. Then the other thing we need to do is try and balance this thing out the best we can. Yeah, I see that. That is what we did not account for. Yeah, that is why we were out of control. Then we're going to stick another reaction wheel on that. Okay, this will work. And then we're going to make this, we're going to control from there. So we'll do that when we get into the launch. Okay, this will work. You guys believe? I believe, personally. Maybe. Maybe I believe. Alright, let's run that back. Again, you know, it could have gone worse. The game still could have just been broken with physics rage extenders, so at least we figured that part out. Gotta look at the bright sides here, guys. You guys aren't being positive enough. Alright, and there wasn't anybody on board, so that's also like a really big positive, I guess. But hey, Pigeon Thunder, you know, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, make sure to hit that follow button. Okay, I'm sorry. I hate myself every time I say it. I just, you know, a man can be desperate, okay? Alright, Kill Rot, we're just gonna go unfollowing right now. I know. I really don't like it. It just, I don't know. I don't know how to do it, like, in a way that's reasonable. But I do feel like, on some level, a lot of people who, like, probably would want to follow just don't think about it. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I love this lag every time we launch a rocket. It's really cool. Thank you, KSP. What the heck? Oh my gosh, we didn't change the control point. Okay. Yeah, this thing's gonna blow up. Yeah, we forgot to change the control point, chat. Will the craft land 100% intact? Oh, that's a great poll. I'm gonna vote no, personally. Let me just vote on that really quick. Oh my gosh, I hate myself. I don't speak that language. Yeah, let's vote in that poll, guys. Let's see who gets it right. I gotta pull up Google Translate. Oh, it's good, it's good. Something is missing here. I agree. Okay. Next time, we're going to remember to change the control point, which I said to myself, remember to change the control point, and then I didn't change the control point. Ah, man. I love this game. You have to put a space shuttle on top. Yeah, space planes kind of give me PTSD because we killed, like, a lot of Kerbals yesterday. Like, a lot of Kerbals. I don't remember what the final count was. We killed at least 7 Kerbals yesterday. I mean, we can check. It wasn't a couple. Let's see. Yeah, we killed 7. All from spaceplane stuff. Just launch into the Jeb into the sun. Hey, we have not killed Jeb. I purposely did not put Jeb on any of the launches because I knew they were just the slightest bit risky. Yeah, who kills Jeb? Oh yeah, I heard about that, Doug. How did you kill Jeb, by the way? You mentioned that last night. Built this Jeb torture machine where it slingshots him at like 18,000 meters per second at the sun. That's nice. Yeah, that's you might want to go see a therapist or something. Okay, how do I do this? I'm gonna have to like is there a way to do this in the VAB that I just don't know about? It's right here. Come on. Oh, close. Wait. Guys, is there a way to do this in the VAB? Look, as Kerbalism and Torque were falling a center stage. Oh. Oh, you killed him on a lunar landing, too. Yeah, is there a way to do this? Oh, wait, I think I got it. Control from here. There we go. Guys, we did it. We changed the control point. Hey, it didn't lag this time when we launched. That's weird. Yeah, there is. Well, you know. Again, I'm like, for the amount of hours in KSP, I'm so bad at stock KSP. Or like, you know, stock-ish. Like, you know, throw me an RP1, and I'm not like amazing at RP1, but I am far better than I am at stock KSP. How do you dock in KSP? Honestly, docking and orbital rendezvous and all that stuff is the place where my education has like come in handy the most. Because orbital mechanics is not intuitive. Because to catch up to something, you have to be in a lower orbit, which is not like a super intuitive concept. Because a lower orbit orbits faster relative to the surface and stuff. Yeah, docking's hard. Yeah, there's probably a better way to describe it. But honestly, I think at the end of the day, it is one of those things that once you get it, you get it. Like, I used to have so much trouble with docking, and now I can do it pretty easily. But I'll tell you what really, like, helped me was just, you have to be in the same orbital plane. That's the first thing you really have to get right. Because the energy required to change your orbital inclination is huge, especially in orbit. So, if you can launch into the same inclination, basically just want to go into a lower orbit than your target, or a higher orbit, depending if it's in front of you or behind you. And then once you're close, you're going to intercept it with a Hohmann transfer, where you just burn prograde until you intercept it. Every time I try to dock KSP, I just end up flying by or smashing into the rocket at 1 million meters per second. Okay, that sounds like more of a, I don't want to say skill issue, but like, if you can get to the point of being close to them, then you just have to use RCS and, you know, your main engine to kill your target velocity and do all that stuff. Okay, where are we at? Hey, Major General. Welcome. We're currently trying to construct a moon base, which has been going interesting. Yeah, and then when they finally did dock to the Agena, everybody knows about Gemini 8. I think it was Gemini 8, wasn't it? Where they had a stuck RCS thruster, and it made them spin. Question: my spacecraft be flipping over? What do you mean by flipping over? Is your center of mass and center of lift correct? Something with the space shuttle especially. You need to make sure that your center of mass and center of lift are correct even when it's in the reentry configuration. That's something I used to get wrong a lot. So like basically you have to make sure that, oh my goodness, that was close. I did not have any solar panels deployed. Wait, do I still have like infinite electricity on? I don't. You need to make sure that even after you've used all your monopropellant and fuel and all that stuff, your center of lift and center of mass still are in the correct locations. Because that can happen. Stuff goes straight, so it's flipping over slowly and then just gets crazy. Might be an issue of, if you're talking about on like ascent, it might be an issue with your center of thrust being misaligned. You can tilt the orbiter's engines to try and account for that, like the real space shuttle did. But it's kind of hard to say without looking at it. On ascent, it might be an issue of your center of mass and center of thrust being misaligned. I would look at that. Okay. Exact same thing as before. I mean, we already know that we have the delta V to do some corrections if we need to, but we still want to be vaguely correct. Something like that. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you're interested, we have a Discord. Which you can join, and there are a bunch of people in there, including me, who would love to help you. So it's linked on the Twitch page. If you'd like to join, there's certainly people in there, or myself, that would love to help. But case B, I'm gonna play kittens. I'm gonna play Save Kittens from a Black Hole 2011. Oh, I thought you were talking about Kitten Space Agency. What is Save Kittens from a Black Hole? Sounds unique. Alright, we have corrected all of our previous issues. This thing's gonna work fine. Although, you know something we didn't look at? We didn't look at how the center of mass changes with our... I'm going to quick save here, not to reload it in case we crash, but just to reload it if we have any glitches like before. We need to extend here. How the center mass changes as we burn our fuel on the base stage. I don't know. Pretty much want to be in a very shallow orbit, I think. Alright, let's go. So I do have evidence that I'm not a communist pilot. I don't believe you. We know everyone in here knows you're a communist, so I think you just need to accept the facts. What is that down there? Do you guys see that? What is that? Some like piece on the moon. I don't know what that is. Okay, we're gonna go to Kill Rod here. And we'll fly her in. Alright. Start to slow ourselves down here. Had an eagle screech. Interesting. We're using the what's that engine off the Titan, I think, that launched Gemini. That engine makes a screeching noise. Is that the engine I'm thinking of? The LR or something? I don't remember. Okay, once again we are slightly overshooting. But that's fine. Go into surface mode here. Again, the Delta V is not the issue with this mission, it's everything else. Okay. I think we're gonna go past it. This way. Okay, cool. I feel like we need some more epic music for this. This is like way too chill. Or nothing to do with an engine, it was just that it would soar high like an eagle. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, you're still a communist, so I think you just need to accept that fact. Okay. We're pretty much right on top of it. Thank you, Major General. I appreciate the good luck. We need it right now. Okay, we're gonna go to SAS radial out here. Let's hold a vertical attitude. Okay, plenty of delta V. We're gonna do the same thing as before, where we're gonna get down to like, I don't know, 2,500 meters or so. Well, we'll just do it now. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to just kill our vertical velocity like that. We need to separate. We need to switch vessels. This one still is not working properly, is it? Or is it? I can't tell. No, it's still not working. Wonder why that is. Whatever. Alright, we have to remember the thrust weight on these engines is kind of terrible. It's only 2, which might not seem bad, but it's not amazing for this mission profile. Alright, don't have a suicide burn countdown for some reason. And also, obviously, the thrust line is not straight down. Just a bit of a problem. Alright. Okay, looks like it's starting to torque from something. I actually don't know what. Okay, we killed our vertical velocity a little bit too quick there. Yeah, we need to throttle down here because our thrust to weight is going to increase pretty rapidly as these wear out. Okay. Okay, don't have a resource screen for some reason. Just not going to worry about it. Alright, 300 meters, 10 meters a second. We're landing plenty close so we can drive the rest of that distance. We just need to focus on coming down smoothly here. Okay. Guys, this is looking pretty good. Let's get a little bit lower. Still got plenty of fuel. Starting to drift. Let's get the throttle up a little bit. Just try not to land on these big ass rocks. Okay, we're looking good. 2 meters a second. We're trying to hold that. Got plenty of fuel. Alright, coming down. Got 1 meters a second. Just let it decay naturally. Need to cancel out a little bit of horizontal. Touchdown. Oh my gosh, guys. We fucking did it. Alright, let's get rid of the fuel tanks. Guys, that was pretty good. Alright. Now the interesting part. Let's see if we can dock this thing. Should have put another docking port on this. But it's not the end of the world. And this has the stuff we need for our first potential occupation of the base as well, which is kind of cool. I think this docking port looks like the easiest to get to. Okay, can we brake? There we go. Alright, so we know we're not going to hit this perfectly. But we accounted for that. Don't knock it over, please. Okay. So, this is why we have these. Let's check this out. Huh? Huh? Check that out. That actually worked. And now we should be able to just set these down. Hey! Okay, we need to turn on the brakes and disable these motors. But cool. And then we can deploy these a bit to basically try and stabilize ourselves in any way that we can. I don't think we need to do. Well, we actually want to have them out. So we're going to have to... Yeah, we want to have them like this. They actually stabilize. Okay, we have to do that again. Just be really gentle here. Not want to fling it into the sky. Okay, this is a slight design flaw that we probably should have considered. Okay, there we go. We have, I think all of them are contacting. Alright, that is the start of a base, everybody. That's pretty cool. We can try and get this a little better, but we don't need it to be crazy good. Just want it to, just want to be resting on the, there you go. Alright, we have the start of a base. It has supplies now, so we are going to launch a new part of it. What the heck is that? 1 second, guys. I have no idea what that is. It's weird. Yeah, not a clue. Sorry. It's a weird bug in my room. It's one of those strange Florida bugs that I do not know what it is. Okay, so I think we'll do one more launch today. Maybe 2. But again, our primary objective here is just to get this base up and running. So let's build a new module. We'd like... So do we have any of that stuff unlocked yet? We might have to wait for research here. Yeah, we do. Okay. We're going to quickly wait for some research to complete, because we need to get the hardware stuff to be able to do all the mining. We didn't check if we landed somewhere with good amount of resources. We might have to make like a special thing for that, but this is fine. Alright, we're going to finish all of this stuff. Sorry, one moment. Look away if you're epileptic here. Okay, we need all this good stuff. Yeah, I should put up a epilepsy warning or something. Okay, cool. So, I think this gives us the beginning hardware we need to do long-term habitation, which is the ultimate goal. So, let's go new. Alright, let's look at what we got. So, we have a bunch of mining stuff, which is good. We have a deep freezer, which is, I guess, useful. But this is the stuff. So, let's see here. We need... The first thing we need is a way to grow food. Harvest bland but nutritious meals. Yeah, we need something like this. And then we also need, we'll put some more life support on it. We will add a storage module. Like so. We'll put some... Need the mulch. Well, we'll put a recycler on it, first thing. We'll put some mulch on it. We will put some... I don't know if we need water. I mean, presumably we do. So I guess we'll put some water on it. And then what else could we use? Probably just more supplies, be my guess. Oh, this gives fertilizer, mulch, and supplies. So let's add that. Okay. So this gives us like a lot of stuff. Should give us a good amount of time on the surface. But the other thing we need to do is I think to build a vessel off work. So yeah, this is the other thing we want, is a workshop. I don't think we can do that right now, though. We'll probably add that in another mod. But we do want some science. Can we get a lab? Go on to here. Problem is, it's going to get too big. We might be being a little bit too ambitious with this for right now. Yeah, I suspect we are. Which kind of sucks, because we would like to put a little lab on this if we could. But I don't think we can. Well, that's a little cheap, isn't it? We could add this lab. I mean, that isn't terrible. Alright, we gotta land this thing on its side. So, let's plan for that. Let's throw a control core on here. This thing's really big. So we're gonna have to figure out how we are gonna possibly land this thing. We can just add some gas reaction wheels to the ends. Okay, and then we need the docking adapter on the end. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Yeah, this is a pretty big step up from where we were at. That is for sure. But yeah, we'll be alright. Because we have bigger wheels now. That we're gonna need to scale up, but we already knew it. Oh. Alright, well that's fine. Let's get these much bigger. This is the size. So we were using these wheels before. They're actually not that much bigger. But I mean, I guess that's fine. We're gonna do the same trick with the adjustable height anyway. Alright, let's throw another couple of these on it. Like so. Let's try and get them vaguely level. Yeah, like that. We need to move this being on the top. Okay, doesn't like that for some reason. Okay, that really just doesn't want to place, which is fine. We'll just put another one there. Okay, it still doesn't want to place. Okay, really doesn't like this for some reason. Oh, there we go. Okay, sure. Electricity. We're gonna need panels. We always need panels. We should also probably... I would like to add a... The only other thing I really want to add here is a service bay. There's a couple parts I want to add to this thing. Yeah, this thing's becoming really big, isn't it? This is becoming a little more than we have done before. Those are not going to be vertical enough. We need them to be placed out like this. Yeah. It's the same concept as before. So let's do it. How did I have those placed? Level up, maybe? Yeah. Or no. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just compare these quick. There we go. Okay, those are exactly the same. Nope. Let me get them where they are as same as possible. That looks good. I mean, they are adjustable, so that's fine. Okay. Let's bring the target angle down on them. Alright, and then let's add the stuff we want to add to the surface bay, which is going to be, well, there's going to be a couple things we're going to do here. First of all, we're going to add a butt ton of science. Atmospheric fluid sensors, not valid science experiment. We will add some drills. Can I check the range on this? How far out does this go? Okay, let's try that again. I don't know if that's low enough. May have to do these like this. Let's try that. Yeah, that'll go plenty low. Alright. We want to add just a bunch of signs that we can load into the thing here. Just a bunch of everything. Can this get data from the surface? I mean, we're basically just going to cover this thing in whatever science we can do. Seismic impact hammer. That's fine for now. I think we need to add that. Okay, that's good. Don't need that. We do need a pair of these. I definitely wanted to add these because these give a bunch of science. Yeah, we can move the solar panels away. I think we have plenty of... Oh, well. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay. What else? Yep, let's grab some of these. I mean, we're pretty much just gonna, again, we're just covering this thing with as much science as we can get. That's fine. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I think that's about everything we need for right now. We can always bring up more science as well. But we have a lot on here, so. I mean, these would be cool. We can add a couple of these. Alright. That's good. We need to add some batteries. Yep. Okay. I think that's pretty much our surface module. The only other thing I wanted to add was a Communitron on top. So that way we have plenty of comms. Alright, we have that. This will be science module. Alright. Let's reroute this to this part so we can easily attach this thing to the rocket. Yeah, this thing is huge. Oh, we need a way to land it, don't we? Should probably consider that. I don't know if those engines are enough anymore. We may need to go bigger. But I actually don't know what we have in terms of bigger engines. Well, we can find out. Let's just place a couple of them. And then we can do a similar thing. I don't want these docking ports just to be there, though. It's kind of ugly. How do we do the final descent for this thing? I really don't know. We have these. They don't have a gimbal, though. So we're gonna have to add RCS for any. How much thrust do they give off? 120 kilonewtons is 16 kilonewtons. Okay, a lot more. How does an engine this small give off that much thrust? It's an insane amount of thrust. Okay, and then if we just throw some bottles on. Oh, they use a lot of monopropellant, don't they? Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. They also give us a thrust weight of 13. So yeah, these are not going to be the answer, I don't think. They're kind of overpowered for, because we only really need like a very final descent stage on this. So I know this is not the most engaging thing here, guys, but I gotta figure this part out. I mean, something like the Twitch, I actually think this doesn't give us like the worst thrust to weight. The problem is once we add the fuel, I'm very engaged. I hope so. How do we do this? I mean, we can just do it the same way as before. Track this drill. Where we just have... I mean, that's probably fine, to be honest. It gives us a positive thrust to weight, but not by a lot. Can we just scale these up? Yeah, we can. I mean, that's fine. We can just throw 2 decouplers here. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look amazing with the drills. Maybe move stations. Because they don't... I mean, they can be behind the wheels. That's fine. Okay. Check our center of thrust. Yeah. Change that. We can change... First of all, we can change that by just moving backwards a little bit. And then this engine needs to come up a lot. Wow. A lot. We can... Wow. Yeah. We're a bit one-sided on this thing. That is for sure. My goodness. I mean, I don't love that that's there. Actually, it looks atrocious, doesn't it? How do we do that? We need to move our center of mass way further back. Just need to cross feed on. How do we do that? Well, what if instead of doing it this way, we added a round fuel tank on the end? That actually seems to do the job. Now our delta V is less, but 500 seconds is not terrible. So move these a little bit up. This one in. Yeah, I mean that does it. Do we hate that? Do we hate it? Do we like it? I don't know. 500 meters per second is enough, I would say. We just need to make sure we have a good enough descent module on this. Okay. I'm going to say that's good. I'm going to say we can work with that. I think we're going to have to build a new launch vehicle for this, realistically. So let's do that. Can we set this to be our primary control? Don't know how to do that. We'll have to just come in here and do that. So, this thing is definitely going to have to be a lot bigger than what we had before. That's just a given. Because this thing is fucking huge. So, let's put on a... kind of thrust weight do we get on the moon with a poodle? 2.89 with 1600 meters per second. That's not terrible of delta V. Yeah, I don't hate that. Can we make the fairing big enough? Yes, we can. No, we cannot. Shoot. That's a harder question. Hello, little enzyme. We don't have a big enough fairing. Huh. Also, those wheels do not have a lot of clearance, do they? We actually need to make these further down. Yeah. Well, who says we need a fairing anyway? What if we just run this bee without a fairing? Yeah, I'm sure that's not a horrendous idea. Surely. What could go wrong? We just won't add a fairing, guys. Why didn't we think? Why did no one else think of that? I mean, there's no immediately breakable parts, right? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah. We're totally fine. All right, we need a powerful upper stage engine that will give us a lot of performance. Something like that. We can use the inner stage like this. Oh, just made the Lynx engine bigger by accident. I keep the Lynx the default size, whatever that is. Yeah, keep it that size. This rocket is going to be fucking huge. But that's fine. Alright, we'll scale up this inner stage. Yep. Yep. Okay. This is not going to work, is it? I am skeptical of this rocket's effectiveness. But we'll find out. That is for sure. Alright, now we just put a fucking 5-meter big ass stage on the bottom. And we'll just use a bunch of Lynxes. Because I love this engine. It's a very good engine. Maybe not that many. Do 6 of them. One in the middle. Let's make it compact mounting. Let's add another one in the middle. Okay, is that a positive thrust to weight? No. We may need an engine that's a little more powerful. Six of these positive thrust to weight. Closer, but no. Oh. We may struggle here to maybe we don't need 3 of these. Maybe that's the mistake. Yeah, it's already a lot closer. That is a slightly positive thrust to weight, and if you throw some massive solids on it, that'll probably do the job. Yeah. We just throw some, yeah, bigger than you. Those have a positive thrust to weight. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This'll work. Alright, we'll put some launch clamps on it. I feel very okay about this design. The only thing I don't love is it's very tall, and we have a completely exposed station module on the top. But what could go wrong? You know, I can't think of anything. Can you guys think of a single thing that can go wrong? Put some of these on here, you know. They look kind of disgusting, but that's chill. Let's actually put these launch clamps out here so we can throw some big ass fins on this thing. So they will have to be massive. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally, guys. Yeah, this I think this is just gonna work. I think we should just build this and just know for a fact that it can't possibly go wrong. Oh. Yeah, that looks good to me. Check the staging. So we separate those. We go there. 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 Fire those. And then we separate our fuel tank last. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Alright, let's try it. No people on board, so, you know, if it goes terribly wrong, then that's fine. This will probably be the last mission of today's stream, I think. Trying to build this monstrosity. Oh, we have 11 upgrade points. Just throw them into R&D, I guess. Alright. What could go wrong? Well, the answer is everything. But we're just gonna full send. So no crew for now. Streamer stream when? What does that mean? We should do a collab, Doug. We should do like... We could get the multiplayer mod in like BD Armory and then do like a 30-minute build and then we fight our airplanes or something. Consider that. Do a little event like that. Just heckling because already almost done streaming. Oh. Orbital shuttle battles? Yeah, exactly. Something like that. War Thunder, but make it KSB. That's what I was thinking. Just saying. We should think about that. Alright, kill rot. Alright. Let's send it. Okay, big lag. We expected that. We knew that was gonna happen. Let's stop lagging, please. 75 feet off the ground. Don't worry about it. Hopefully the game stops lagging is kind of the main thing I'm waiting on here. Oh, there we go. Oh wow, that's actually more thrust. Oh wow, these wings probably do not need to move that aggressively. Oh my gosh, do we have the right control point set? Control from here. Okay, I think we did, but just wanted to verify that. Are these going to break from the aerodynamic forces? I don't think so. We should think about that, Doug. That would be a fun idea. Do like a... I don't know. We could... There's a lot of stuff we could do with that. Should talk about that. Orbital shuttle battles also sounds fun. Okay. Alright. Let's do the lazy circularization method here. We need to make sure we extend the solar panels at some point as well. Yeah, sorry about the lag, guys. It is also happening on my end. It's kind of to be expected with something of this nature, but I know it's a little annoying, so I apologize. Let's make sure we get these panels out so we're not worried about it. Dung, 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 dung. Literally unwatchable. Yeah, I know. I know. I should just quit streaming. Who can rendezvous to who first? Forceful rendezvous. That's, yeah, oh, okay. Almost, there's a joke to be made there that I will not be making for the sake of my, future. Okay. Just gonna ignore anything I said there. Let's get the Communitron out. This isn't really needed, but it's probably for the best. Alright, use a little bit of throttle here. Yeah, we just don't have a resource menu anymore. Don't know why not, but let's chill. Who needs it anyway, right? Once again, we somehow overbuilt this thing like hell, even though it's like, I mean, I guess it is like 10 times the size as our last one, but still, kind of surprised we overbuilt this thing so hard. We actually built it perfectly. Look at that. Totally. Alright. That looks good. We're gonna have a lot of energy to slow ourselves down here. Okay. Let's point retrograde here. Oh. Yeah, this lag is definitely getting worse. I mean, it kind of makes sense with this setup of a rocket. Alright. This is why 12x time warp is nice, because this would have taken forever if we didn't have it. Alright, let's capture into orbit here. Alright, same exact procedure. Oh, it's in darkness now. That is, yeah. You know what? There's no reason why we can't just sit up here in lunar orbit until it's in light again. Because trying to land on this thing in the dark would be not the most fun. There we go. Okay. So, we just do, what? Why is that sending us? Oh, we went a little bit too hard. That's the answer. A little too hard in the paint on that one. Okay. Get us on vaguely an impact. Want to overshoot a little bit. Okay, let's go. Alright, we're looking good here. If this thing works on the first try, this will be the grandest accomplishment of my life. Like, I think I will have peaked in life if we can do this first try. Probably not gonna happen, but I'll be damned if we ain't gonna try. There's just so much that can go wrong here. But yeah, okay, cool. Alright, let's bring her down. We are going to be overshooting it a little bit, or undershooting it a little bit here. Which is fine. Again, we do the exact same thing we did last time with maneuvering it as we land. There it is. Okay. Start to get serious here. We need to drop this bottom stage probably pretty early. Cause we really have very poor control with it, so we ideally want to get it off of us somewhat quickly. Okay, let's not climb here. Alright, here we go. And we're basically just going to use it to try and plop ourselves down right on top. We're going to overshoot it, but we can start thrusting ourselves back towards it. Yeah. That's probably about right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to separate that stage and go to our mini lander. The problem here, we do not have a huge thrust to weight with this stage, so we need to be proactive instead of reactive with our maneuvers here. We need to watch this number. If that number goes below 0, we're dead. So let's start to do a little bit of work here. All right. Not bad. We're slowing down a little bit more than we'd like to. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. Alright, we're starting to climb again. Need to stop that. Okay, we just need to keep an eye on this number, the suicide burn countdown. If that goes below 0, like I said, we're dead. So, let's not let that happen. Okay, 10 seconds is probably pretty good. Let's go to surface mode here. Okay, exact same flight path that we had previously. We are just going to basically kill our velocity above the surface, and then we'll switch to our landing stage. We want to get ourselves going basically right at it if we can help it. Climb a little bit, that's fine. Alright, good. Alright, we're going to switch to this. And we're going to fly it from here now. Are we controlled? Kill rot. We are controllable? Oh, no we're not. Okay. So that's a problem. Something is rolling us really badly. It's these. Okay. Okay, that's bad. I mean, it actually looks like if we don't gimbal them if we stay completely level, then we're fine. This could get a bit sketchy here. And our thrust is not perfectly balanced either. Alright, we're looking okay here. Okay, we need to turn down the thrust on these. Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't do them at the same time. Okay. We need to stabilize here. Turn them both down to 85. But slowing down here. That's happening again. Okay, we're dead here. Well, we're just gonna have to get rid of landing legs. Oh, we're dead. I'm so locked in right now. They're thrusting us in a way that they shouldn't be. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Don't hit the rock. Don't hit the rock. Okay. I don't know what we lost there. I think we lost the lab. Okay, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. Okay. I don't think we lost anything incredibly vital yet. Okay. That's not the worst thing that could have happened. We have a second to reset here. We need to set these lower. These need to be like 67 each, I guess. We have to do it by hand. We have to do it by hand. Okay. Oh, we lost our fuel tank. That's what we lost. Oh my gosh, we landed. Come on, guys. Come on. Was there any doubt? Was there any fucking doubt? We just have a bit of a drive now. Oh my goodness. Hi guys, I'm just a professional, what can I say? Oh my gosh. Okay, time warping on the surface is not the correct move. Oh my gosh. No, 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 not now. After everything. You have got to be kidding me. Come on, flip over. Flip over. I know you have the power. Okay, now we quickly go the other way. We're going to lose our solar panels, but that's fine. Okay, maybe we're not losing. Oh, wait. We can do a trick here. Check this out, guys. You guys want to see a little trick? It didn't work. Okay, wait. Guys, don't worry. We'll flip this thing back over. Come on, come on, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Yes! Okay. Just no more time warping. No, look. We're fine, dude. We're fine, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, they don't seem to slow down very well. We turn the brakes up a little bit. Okay, that slows us down a little bit better. Oh my gosh, guys, we lost the docking port. Okay, so that's not great. Oh no 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 no. Oh, flip back up, flip back up, flip back up. Okay, that was interesting. Might be helpful. We'll turn that back on. Okay, just let's just come on, come on, tip, 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 tip. Oh yeah. Perfect. You guys get too worried, you know? Yeah, our wheels are spinning a little bit. Turn the traction control up a little. Are we stuck? What are we even stuck? Oh, both of our wheels are stuck in these little ditches. Hmm. Alright. Well, I think we can get out of this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Again, was there ever a doubt, guys? I mean, really. Did you guys really ever doubt me? What is this? Oh, that's the other. Okay, slow it down when we go over the rocks. Okay, these okay, those rocks are fucking bullshit. I'm just saying, guys, those rocks are, I don't think those are performing the way they should be. Okay, something blew up. Oh, we lost the wheel. Yeah, okay. These rocks are the devil. Okay, just please end up level. Oh, come on, not this again. Oh, and that magnetometer is broken. Okay, well, we can just do this again. Come on, get back up, get back up, get back up. We didn't need that wheel anyway. That wheel was optional. Alright. Where were we? Okay, maybe time warp is the problem. Maybe we shouldn't do time warp. Maybe we should just drive nice and steadily over to our base. Let's do some science. We may have already done some of this. Yeah, we did. We also lost our antenna, but I think we're fine. Let's toggle this. Oh, we still have a solar panel left. I guess we retracted that one. Oh, cool. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Okay, driving on the moon is not easy with scatter. But we're fine. Yep. We're fine. Just get over these rocks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, guys. You guys were so nervous about this. And I was just saying the whole time, we're going to be fine. And look, we are fine. Totally fine. Where's the lab? Here. Where's, like, all the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to have a scientist up here eventually. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. Just stabilize. And just nice, easy landing. There we go. Look, we're just doing tricks at this point, guys. Let's just try and collect as much data as we can here. Surface or atmosphere of planets. Oh, so not the moon. Okay, that drill is not pointing the correct way. But this one is. Oh, we already got data from it. Okay, cool. No usable comms. Oh. So yeah, the big problem here, guys, is that we do not have a docking port on this anymore. And we also don't have any landing legs. So, this is now just a little surface thing. Which kind of sucks. But it's here. I mean, we can probably... Is there a way to, like, transfer resources without a docking port? Like, can we, like, do stuff with the Kerbal EVA system to do that? Or I guess we could EVA and put a... Yeah, I guess we could put a docking port on it. Yeah, that could have gone better, I gotta be honest. A lot went wrong there. But anyway, on that happy note, that's where we're going to end the stream for today. Thank you all for being here. We will, we'll be back tomorrow. And we'll try and, figure... Are we slowly sliding towards the, base? Let's just back it up quick before we do anything. Okay, it really doesn't like to turn with the whole, missing a wheel thing. Okay, that's good enough. We will try and get this attached next time. I think there's a way we can do it. I think we'll be okay. We still launched some supplies. We have some science stuff going on. We don't have any comms, which kind of sucks. But all right. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Yeah, I kind of forgot I wanted to raid somebody, so we're gonna raid somebody. Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. One moment. One moment. I kind of forgot about that. Trying to start doing that more often. Okay. Kerbal Space Program. Let's see. Browse. Alright, what would be a good viewer? First time playing? I like that. I like the sound of that. Probably talk Swedish. Okay, well, we're not gonna... I don't know about the Swedish thing. What about this guy?
That's not fair.
Oh, followers only chat? Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do no followers only chat. Oh my gosh, what is that noise? Okay. Wait, one sec, guys. I'm finding somebody here. That guy's just playing War Thunder while saying he's playing KSP. That's interesting. Squiddy Aeronautics Program. But it's a DWI. He streams from console. Oh, he's playing... Oh, yeah. This is the guy. Alright, let's raid this guy. Alright, raid him up, guys. Thank you all for being here. See you guys tomorrow, once this raid is ready to pop. Get in the raid. Get in the raid. Even if you guys immediately leave, it looks better with a bigger number. Come on. Alright, it's good enough. Alright. Goodbye, everybody.